My favorite thing about that is that I like to read with Miss Armstrong because I just want to get more better to read. And that it's really fun to be with Miss Armstrong.
And then she helps me learn math, so that's how I know really how to do math now.
Intervention is important for kids because sometimes there are gaps in learning and kids have a need to be with someone else outside of the classroom that can help fill those gaps. We can differentiate within the room, but that's not always enough. And so interventionists are very strategic and meet kids exactly where they are and give them exactly what they need at whatever level that may be.
Our students are identified through a couple different assessments that we gave a lot at the beginning of the year, but we've also obviously updated our data throughout the year.
I am the math interventionist here at Turner Elementary, and I pull small groups of kids to work on basic math skills such as number sense and computation. We work a lot on those missing skills that maybe for some reason they missed out on due to an absence or maybe didn't understand in the whole group.
We played a math game where we have to roll the dice and then you get to go up front, but it has a equation on it and you have to multiply. If you get it wrong, you can't go on it, but if you get it right, you get to step up.
This protected time is really important for these students. They obviously receive a lot of what they need in the classroom, but having another person have that dedicated time every day in small groups helps a lot. When you're teaching in a classroom, you have your small group and obviously you're focused on them, but there are other students in the classroom. And as much as the procedures flow and things go, sometimes there's things that pop up and you're constantly managing other students as well. So having this small group time is nice because I'm in here with my group. I'm able to focus everything on them. I have more time to give assessments if needed and really dive in deeper than a classroom teacher might throughout the day. So it's nice having that other perspective. I get to work with the classroom teacher to problem solve, talk about what they see what I see in the classroom, and really figure out what that student needs.
Help us read and spell and help us sound the letters.
A typical day is a lot of running around, but it's great.
We get started right after buses. We meet with every grade level from 1st to 5th grade. Every student has kind of their own specific needs, whether that might be just more of a phonics gap or it's more of a fluency issue or comprehension issue. So Ms. Armstrong and I work really well of talking about each kid and figuring out what best strategy will work for them and then setting up them for success when they're meeting with us to make sure that we're meeting the needs that they have. So we start with 5th grade in the morning. Those are usually a little bit smaller, one-on-one, if not only 2 students, because they're usually a lot better by the time they're 5th grade after receiving interventions. And then we go right into 3rd grade, then 2nd grade, then 1st grade, and then we have a little bit of a break. Then we see 4th grade, and then we kind of go back into seeing kindergarten and things like that. Kids that we're already seeing have some gaps and aren't progressing the way that they should in kindergarten. So our day is very full. We see a little over 120 students per day. So it's a full day for all of us.
I love going in the intervention room because there is so much learning going on, interactiveness, and I just love seeing the kids excited because they're getting exactly what they need. They're feeling successful, they're seeing growth.
I play this little game that it's about subtracting, and you pretty much have a dice, you roll it, and whatever number you get, you have like a whiteboard and you write the number, and you think about another number and you subtract the number, and you have to think what it equals.
Coming into this year after students were a lot of students were remote last year and missing that time in school. We saw a lot of skills that were missing. Saw a lot of kids who just hadn't been able to have their hands on books in a long time, especially books that are on their level and appropriate for them. So it was really nice getting these students back in person and our returning students back full time to be able to practice those skills every day, which is so important. So it's been really good being able to provide the students what they need and be able to have them here in person. It was a struggle having the same effect through a tablet or being able to only see them every other day. So getting that consistency has been really great for those students.
Because on my conference, she was there and she talked about it, and I went way up.
Because it helped me grow my brain even bigger.
What's different about it is that I can do more math, and it's just getting bigger and bigger every time I do it.
There's great data showing the growth with students that have been receiving intervention. We have broken it down by grade level, students that were reading on grade level, students that weren't, and so we're already seeing the impact that having multiple interventionists this year is having on students, and it's excellent. I hope we can keep this going for as long as possible because it is just really nice to see those gaps closing.